Hi boys and girls, welcome back to another one of our daily math lessons. I'm still here in the classroom today, so let's get into our math. What I need you to get today is the worksheet that says Module 4, Lesson 5, which is something I dropped off previously. It starts with the name David, and then I also need you to get Lesson 5 problem set, because those are what we're going to be using today. Let's start with our daily word problem, read, draw, and write. So I'm going to read the problem to you, and then we're going to talk about how you can draw it. So I'll write the word draw here, and then I'll write the word write here, because we're going to write an answer statement for that. David has 4 pencils and buys 10 more. So using quick 10s and 1s, I want you to draw, they said David. So over here, if you need to know how to spell David on your paper, it says it right here. For David, I want you to draw 4 pencils. So when we draw 4 of something, we don't actually draw pencils. We draw either circles or X's. And then he buys 10 more. So how can you quickly draw another 10, okay? I drew this line here, but I don't want to confuse you right now. So I just want you to draw that. And then it says Gwen. So now there's another person, and that's why I drew that line down the middle to separate them. Gwen, that's a girl's name. Gwen has 17 pencils. So how would you draw 17 using quick 10s and 1s? But she loses 10 of them. So she had 17, she lost 10. So over here you're going to draw a picture of how you would start with 17 and then lose 10. Over here you're going to draw a picture of how you start with 4 and then get 10 more. And then it says, who has more pencils? So you're going to draw a line down here in the right section, blank has more pencils. And in the draw section, use what you have here to figure out how many pencils does David have when he buys those 10 more. How many pencils does Gwen have when she loses those 10 more? So that's what you want to figure out today, boys and girls. And you're going to do that on this paper. So you're going to draw your picture here. Remember, you have 2 different people you're dealing with. So you're going to divide the paper down the middle with a line. Do all David's work on one side, like over here, and all Gwen's work over here. And then in the right section, you're going to write blank has more pencils. And tell me, it's either going to be David has more pencils or Gwen has more pencils. So I want you to see if you can figure that out. Okay, so that's done. Now we're going to get into our actual math lesson for today. And for our math lesson for today, let's review how to draw quick 10s and 1s. So you could draw 10 this way, right? That's a 5 group. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then boom. That's 10, but that's not very quick. That took me a while to do. What you could do is draw it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice I left a little space here. There's 2 groups of 5. That makes 10. And draw a line through them, sort of like when we made those bracelets with the red and the white beads on them. And that's 10, but that takes a long time. What you can do to draw quick 10s is just draw a line down, and this represents this or this. They're the same thing. So that's a quick 10. So if I'm going to draw the number 14, if I'm going to draw the number 14, I could draw it like this. So we have 14. Okay, now I want to draw a picture of that. How many 10s do I have? So I'm going to put 10s and 1s, almost like a place value chart. Some people like to actually make the chart. The number is 14. 1 bundle of 10, 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 14. What if I wanted to add 20 more to it? What if I wanted to, well, let's start with an easier number. What if I wanted to add 10 more to it? How could I do that? Would I draw 10 more circles here, or would I draw another bundle of 10 because I'm adding 10? Think about that. Yeah, I would add another bundle of 10. So I started with 14 and I added, this is we call this an action arrow, and above it I'm going to write plus 10. So I started with 14, which is this right here, all of this here. I added 10. Now what do I have? I can do another place value chart. Okay, how many ones do you see in my answer? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still 4 loose ones. How many bundles of 10 is there? 1, 2. 2 groups or bundles of 10. So I started with 14, added 1 bundle of 10, and my answer is now 24. I could also do this. Let's just make a change here. Start with 14. I could add 1. I could add 1, right? So I'm going to add 1. I'm going to put it a little bit away so you can see that I added another one. Now, how many ones do I have in my picture? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 loose ones. How many bundles of 10 do I have in my picture? I have 1 bundle of 10. So I had 14, I added 1 loose one, and now I have 15. But wait, there's more. There's other things that you can do with this. Let's do some erasing. We're going to stay with 14, but this time we're going to take 1 away. So we're going to do 14, but we're going to take 1 away. So how would I take away from this picture? There's 2 things you can do. You can erase or you can cross out. I like to cross out so I can still see that I started with 14. Now I'm going to take 1 away, so I'm going to X it out like that. Now let's do our place value. 14, my action was to take 1 away, so I did -1. How many loose ones do you see here, boys and girls? 1, 2, 3. You can't count this one because it's crossed out. So you have 3 loose ones, 1 bundle of 10. So I started with 14, I took 1 away, and now I have 13. But wait, there's more. I sound like one of those guys on those TV commercials where they're telling you if you buy something, wait, there's more. And they're going to give you more than they're offering if you buy it. So I could also take away 10. So I start with 14. There's my picture of 14. I'm going to take away 10. How many do I have left? Well, how would I take away 10 from here? Can I take 10 away from here? No, because I've only got 4. You can't take, if you have 4 of something, if mom gives you 4 Oreos and says, now you give me 10, do you have enough? No. So I have 14. Can I take 10 away from here? I can. This is 10. So this is the way I would cross out a bundle if I'm getting rid of 1 bundle of 10. If there were 2 bundles, I would cross them both out if I was getting rid of 20. But here I'm getting rid of 10. So now let's go back to our place value chart. How many loose ones do you guys see here, boys and girls? Do you see 1, 2, 3, and 4? Yep. Do you see any bundles of 10? Remember, this one's crossed out. Is there any bundles of 10 now? No. So I started with 14, I took away 10, and I'm left with 4. And that's really what the learning is for this unit today. It's knowing how to make quick 10s and 1s, but you guys are like way ahead. We already know how to do that. And it's adding 10 or taking 10 away, or adding 1 or taking 1 away. So on your worksheet that I want you to practice this on, let's look at the first one. They give you 3 bundles of 10. There's your action arrow, and they're going to add 1 more, and they did it for you. So now 1 more than 30 is, count this up. I have 1, 1, 3 bundles of 10, that should make 31, right? So you're going to do the same thing, but they're like for number 2, they're taking 1 away. They already did it. So you should count the full bundles. This last one's not a full bundle, so you're going to have to take your pencil and touch each one and count to see what the answer is. For this one, they added 1, but when they did it, it made another bundle, so they gave you the bundle. For this one, they took 1 away, and there's figure it out by figuring out what you have left. For this one, they added a bundle, and for this one, they took a bundle away. So I want you to practice. It's very similar to what I did here. So do your best work, and tomorrow we will go over that, okay? Have a great day, boys and girls, and I miss you, and Miss Ditzel misses all of you as well, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.